Hello, thank you guys for tuning into the locker room. I'm Benjamin Fanning. Today I'm joined with.
Jesse Garcia.
How you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing good.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Jesse, introduce us a little bit about yourself. Talk to you about who you are and whatnot.
I'm a junior running back. Backup for Robert Muhammad. I also like art. I love my family. And I'm just chill.
Chill guy. Huh?
Yeah, chill.
How long have you been playing football for, Jesse?
Since I was 6 years old. My dad put me in because I saw a football game and it was the Patriots, and I always liked Tom Brady. And yeah, my dad just put me in, and then ever since then I just started continuing playing football.
So since you like Tom Brady, were you always playing running back, or did you want to play quarterback?
Oh, I played quarterback first because of Tom Brady. Actually, number 12 comes from Tom Brady, my inspiration. But yeah, I played quarterback at first, and then middle school, I knew I was really fast, and then the coach he's like, you should try out running back, and then I played running back ever since then.
That's good, man. Have you always been good at running back, you think?
I'm all right. I wouldn't give myself all that because I know at the end of the day it really depends on the line. No line, no sign. The line gives me a good block, and then I just take it from there. Yeah.
What was it like transferring from being quarterback to running back? Like, what was the biggest difference for you?
The biggest difference was it was really not being the center of the attention, because at quarterback, back then you just you had to get the play, and then you had to make the right read, or you had to give the know what to do. But with running back, I'll say you're not as much as the center of attention. You just get told what to do here and there, and the little things.
Mm-hmm. How rough is it playing running back at your position, especially in high school level right now?
I'll say it's pretty here and pretty rough because you have to make the right cuts, and then if you don't do that good, then you don't get nowhere. But then you also have to have you have to have good eyes, because without good eyes you won't be able to see where you're gonna run or where you're gonna hit. I feel like for me, I have a fast reaction, so boom, if something happens, I make a good cut and I get 2 to 3 yards. But you also have to be fast. You can't be slow. You have to be really fast for the people that are going against.
How tough is it on you physically? Because I feel like if I was playing running back in practice every day, getting hit every day, I feel like I want an ice bath.
It's pretty rough, man. Every time after practice, I'll get banged up, and then I'll tell my dad hey, Dad, I'm feeling banged up, and he would just rub it with Tiger Balm, and then my mom would stretch me out. I'll do stretches and then drink water, and then just take a little a salt bath, get up.
Has there ever been one hit that you just remember because it was so big, or no?
Oh yeah, there was one good hit against Miller, number 44.
This year?
Yeah, this year. Yeah, I took a good hit, and I was hey, all right,
you thought about that later.
Yeah, I was hey, man.
Definitely. How do you think we can build off this year? Carroll went 5-5 the last 2 years before this. This year, the only difference is they were able to make the playoffs. We played Bernie this year. How do you think we can build off this? And do you think making the playoffs at all helps us forward as a team?
Most definitely. It helps us. We know, okay, we're there's bigger dudes out there. There's more competition. There's dudes that are faster. And it gives us that humble experience to want more. Once you get a taste of something, you want it more. And just being in a playoff game just was everything. I was oh my God, it's we're actually in playoffs. We're competing for something more than just a district championship. We're trying to win a regular city game. We're going against Bernie. Bernie went to state 2 years ago, and we're just we're going against Bernie. We've seen this guys go against Alamo Heights, and we're oh my God, we're actually going against Bernie. And it's not we lost, but not as bad. But it was just, I say on us, it was just we were just nervous. We just never oh my God, it was do or die in that situation. And, we just wanted more. Our goals next year, since we know we can make the playoffs, is to go even further than that. And then we got added a goal because we know of what we're capable to do. We want to win district next year.
100%.
That's the goal.
And it was obviously a hostile game going into Bernie. Like you said, they went to state 2 years ago. They're the type of team that you see get posted on TikTok saying you don't want to play this team.
Yeah.
The big old student section rocking every night. That's a hostile environment. And for you guys to fight the way you guys did definitely showed the future of the Carroll team, especially with the second half of the game being so many young guys playing in that game.
Yeah, most definitely.
How do you think the team's grown together throughout this year? You started off 0-3. You went and beat Cal Allen, a
Man.
massive upset. Nobody expected that. We haven't beaten Cal Allen ever before.
Yeah,
And started rattling off wins.
let me just say, like, we started off 0-3. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Alice game, we knew we should have won, and we knew we should have beat them. You know, it was just things we weren't doing or miscommunications. But as a team, we knew we were good. And going into Callan, like I remember Coach Nunn just gathering us around, and he was like saying, "Man, like we can't quit on him," and that gave us a reason to play. You know, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like 0-3, like that really like gives us like, oh my god, like we're doing horrible but. And we knew that we can compete with anybody that we wanted to. So against Callan, you know, we just went out there wanting to win. You know, like every game we want to win, but it just don't go our way. But against Callan, we did everything right. You know, in that second quarter, it really showed that as a team we were just clicking. You know, and I wish we clicked like that in the other games because we would have had like a chance to win all the other games. But yeah,
just from the sideline perspective, you could see definitely the change in perspective from that Alice game. Just saying how everything was kind of rough starting off. Yeah. You know, new quarterback underneath center, whatnot. Everything just kind of trying to get it figured out. But after that, you know, you rattle off 3 game wins. Everybody was talking about Toloso, you know, running back over there. It was highest in the entire state for rushing yards. They guys locked him down. So it was definitely showing how strong the team had gone. You're one of the younger players on the team. You're a junior. You still got a lot of playing time this season. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of other guys your age or younger than you. You know, you have Braylon, you have Charles, you have Cam. How do you think having such a young core of skill guys and returning players next year is going to help y'all continue?
I mean, like we're more experienced, and I would say like we're just gonna be used to it. You know, it's like, okay, it's just a regular game. Like it's not gonna be like it's my first varsity game. I got to do this and that. No, it's gonna be like we got to go in there and handle business. You know, because we're way more experienced and we got to see like everything. We got to see we got to see a good like teams. We got to see the GP. We've seen like everything that could possibly happen, you know, and we're just gonna be more experienced going into this like new season, you know, and that also as a young team it builds your confidence. Like as a young player for me, I'll be like, oh, I can actually like run the ball on these guys, and like okay, like who's next? Yeah, like who's next? Like I want.
And it's good because, I mean, everybody got plenty of reps this season. Yeah. Even, you know, when Nick was out for a concussion for 2 weeks, we got to see Drake Tim start. We saw Nate Bazan start a game. Mm-hmm. We even saw in the playoff game Seth Netherland, Coach Netherland's son, get in for a drive and score a touchdown that drive, I believe. Just shows that y'all guys are going to continue to keep building just so many young players on the roster for y'all. For you going into your senior season, you're going to go back to playing running back. More than likely, I believe that you're going to be starting for the team next year. What are your goals going into the senior season?
Honestly, my senior year, I want to rush for 2,000 yards. Like, I believe that's possible with the line that I have because our whole O-line's returning. And I just think, like, hey, man, like, that's the goal for me. Like, 2,000, I already told my line. I said, hey, man, if y'all give me the opportunity to get 2,000, like, that's going to be huge. And hopefully they know once I hit 2,000, I'm getting them all donuts. Like,
you're going to feed all of them.
Yeah, I'm going to feed all of them.
And that's such another important factor talking about the young team is having an entire offensive line return. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows the plays, knows the blocks, everything to pick up. It's such a big thing to keep O-linemen year after year after year.
Yeah.
So that's great for you. And I'm sure that makes you happy as a running back knowing the same guys that kept track of you all year long are be back again.
Because I'm just with my O-line, I'm just confident in them. You know, I trust Pedro. You know, I trust Joseph. I trust Julius, and I trust Roger. I trust Nick. You know, I just trust him. I'm comfortable. I have that chemistry with him. Like I know, okay, he's gonna get that kick out, and I'm gonna actually cut and score.
You know, every play that they're gonna make their hole whenever they're supposed to.
Yeah, I know Pedro's gonna open that gap in the middle, so I can just pick up them yards. You know, I'm just comfortable with them. Like these are my guys. Like this is my group. You know.
That's great. To kind of end this off, Jesse, you're a junior, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Like most people that I talk to on the show, but next year you're a senior. Are you looking towards your college major? What would be your college major? Or if not, what would be your dream job in life?
Honestly, it's always been to play football at the next level, you know? But in terms of coming to realization, if that doesn't go all well, I actually want to be a coach, you know? I actually want to coach him because I love the game, you know? I don't want to just say goodbye to football. I actually want to be part of it for the rest of my life, you know. I always tell the coach, I said, my last game, y'all gonna have to carry me off that field because, I'm gonna give it my all. But I want to be like a football professional athlete, you know. I want to go to the pros. That's the dream. But in terms of not going well, I want to be a coach.
Awesome. Hopefully, we'll see Coach Garcia at a high school, college, maybe professional level someday. Well, thank you for tuning into the locker room. Second interview of the season so far, going quite well. Football season is over, so more than likely this will be our last time talking to a football player. Thank you, Jesse, for today. Appreciate you
course.
coming on, man. You have a good rest of your day, man. Take care.
Oh. Okay.